lot of slip to it. Like, I'm a plant mother, like my kids come first. It's like, it's not that, it's just I'm lazy. You were sleeping with the whole entire office, girl. Like, I'm taking my butt home. I can't do this anymore. I am currently on the search for looking for affordable stylers that get the job done when it comes to wash and go styling. I asked you all, what do you consider affordable, and asked you all to give me some suggestions as well. So I am finally going to go pick up those products. I am using my Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamin Superfood Cleanser. This one has been making the rounds on TikTok, and I understand the hype. I understand the hype about it. Another thing when I consider affordability is accessibility too. So if you can find these products somewhere local like a Target, I think that would be the best bet. And Target has a larger selection of the products that I am interested in trying versus like a Walmart. So I'm going to go to my local Target here in a little bit. I'm fanning my face a lot. I hope this isn't distracting, because I learned like a month or so ago that you are not supposed to put vitamin C on wet skin. Like, I did not know that, and I think that's why I was experiencing a little bit of irritation in some spots on my face when I was using my vitamin C serum. Did not know that. So last night we went out on a date. We went to this cute little fuzz spot in East Nashville. If you're familiar with the area, it was called Far East Pho. I don't know, girl. I was getting confused with another spot that has a very similar name, and we almost went to that other location because I was trying to be all secretive and surprise Courtney about where we were going, and I put in the directions to the wrong place, and then we went to the actual place later on. But anyway, I think it is. Let me look this up because I don't know why I kept getting those two places confused. Yeah, it was Far East out in East Nashville, and I'll put a few clips here because y'all need to see what the vibes was given, and the food was freaking delicious. That date really made me realize that I need to start celebrating myself a little bit more. We went out because I got a promotion in my job, which was really exciting, but I didn't sit and actually sit in that accomplishment. I was just automatically like, okay, so what's next? So I need to learn how to slow down a little bit and actually celebrate the big wins, celebrate the small wins, celebrate everything in between. My word for 2023 was balance. And I've been actively trying to make sure that I am balancing my work life and my personal life. And I feel like in the last few weeks I have been slipping, and that is probably just because I've been a little stressed out. Work-wise, I'm doing a lot. I'm trying to do a lot content-wise as well, and I've been trying to make sure that I clock out at a certain time for the day, which I've been doing that, but I haven't really been relaxing during that time. Like, I'll log out, but my mind is still going, and that needs to stop. So I'm trying to make sure that I am doing stuff that can actually slow my mind down, so I don't think about, ooh, that's a good content idea. Oh wait, I need to add this to my to-do list for work tomorrow in the morning. So I've been reading a little bit more. I talked to you all about that a little bit ago, I think, but my goal for this weekend is to officially finish my book that I have been reading, which is Luster. I don't know how I feel about it just yet, but in book club we'll talk about it a little bit more. But I have to finish that book up for book club. I need to go to Target, buy these hair care products. I need to wash my hair. I'm not doing anything to my hair. I'm doing my skincare right now, but I refuse to do anything to my hair because I'm literally probably going to come back in the next couple of hours and wash it out. So why am I going to try to slick it down into a high puff? That is not happening over here. Come on, Miss Ma'am. Yeah. Why is she running like that? Oh, ma'am. Oh my God, why is everybody running? I swear I'm not an aggressive driver. I don't know why everybody's running like that. Is something going on? Do I need to be concerned? Why is there no parking? I'm not trying to walk a mile to get into the Target. Well, that was a freaking bust. Put y'all up here so you can know what's going on. Okay, Target and Ulta was a complete bust. I didn't plan to go on Ulta, but Target didn't have anything, so I was like, why not? First of all, did not know Curl Smith was that freaking expensive. Second of all, Target said they had most of the stuff in stock, but I forgot to change up the store because I'm in a different area of town. So that's on me. But I figured, you know, but again, I am on the wider side of town, so I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, they didn't have anything, not a single thing. I walked out with nothing. So now I'm about to go to a different Target that actually has the stuff in stock, and then we will resume this affordable styler shopping, because none of these stylers have been affordable. Like Kinky Curly, I kind of knew the ballpark of the price it was in, but when you look at the ounces, it doesn't add up when a lot of the ingredients kind of go to Uncle Funky's as well. It is a slightly different formulation, but if you have Kinky Curly money, then you have Uncle Funky daughter's money, and you get like 4 more ounces for like $3 less. So it just doesn't add up, and I can't mentally do those gymnastics to justify buying it for a review. I just can't do it. I almost got the Camille Rose curl maker, but then after looking at the ingredients, I did not like how coconut oil is the 3rd ingredient in the product, and it is pushing towards the limit of $20 that I've kind of set for myself. If the product is worth it, then I would get it for 20 bucks, but knowing that the 3rd ingredient is coconut oil and the first one is water and the second one is pectin, I believe, it's just not giving what I needed to give myself personally to make that purchase. Plus, I used Curl Maker in the past. I don't know if it's been a reformulation since then. This was years and years ago, and I remember it being very sticky, and I didn't like how it felt in my hair, and I didn't like how it felt on my hands application wise. I've come a long way with my wash and go technique, specifically my product to water ratio, so maybe trying it again would be worth the purchase. But as of right now, I'm trying to find stuff a little bit below that price range. Plus, Curl Maker varies between stores that you go to. At Target, it's $19.99. At Ulta, it was pushing like $22. So I don't want there to be any confusion when it comes to this affordability thing. I want the price to be pretty consistent across the board. So I'm gonna try to find something that is a little bit cheaper, and then if those products don't work out, then I'll bump it up and try the Curl Maker and revisit it, and hopefully I feel a little different about the product, but we shall see in due time. Officially take 2 of this Target trip, and I have spent like 30 minutes in traffic in total because there was an accident on the interstate. So I am getting very hungry, so hopefully this Target trip will not take too long. Let's go ahead and get this over with so we can wash our hair. See y'all inside. Okay, so some of the stuff that the app said that was in stock was not in stock, and I'm upset about it. But I did get the Do Big Papa and the Do's Crazy Sexy Curl. I have not tried this because I am a stickler for the original mousse, but for y'all, I will try it. I meant to sniff this in the store. Okay, ooh, that's a honey taste. Ooh, that is a honey scent. Ooh, that is a honey scent. I hope that doesn't bother my allergies. I had another honey mousse. It was the Camille Rose one, and that one caused my allergies to flare up so much. So hopefully that one doesn't cause an issue for me. And then I got the, did I get the cap? Because this is why. Oh man. Oh yeah, the cap is in there. Okay. I didn't purchase this at Ulta. It was the same price at Ulta, but they didn't have one that had a cap on it. But I got the Design Essentials Almond and Avocado Mousse as well. This one you get a bit more. This one you get a bit more ounces than this one, so that's good. Who is this dude behind me? Okay, yeah, pick your stuff up and move. I'm taking my butt home. I can't do this anymore. I'll see y'all back at the house. That was too good. That was so good. That was too good. That was so good. I don't even want to wash my hair. I want to take a nap. I just want to chill. But I'm gonna wash my hair because it needs to be done. Alright, I officially just conditioned and shampooed my hair, and I want to try a Big Papa today for my wash and go. I have one quadrant out already. The consistency is not what I was expecting. I'm interested to see what the honey one can do for my curls, but we shall see after I order that one online and have it shipped to me. But here's my little section that I'm doing. Let's see. Let's start out with like this much. I don't know. I think a lot of people I've seen use this product really have been doing like some wash and goes, but like with a looser curl, and then some people use it for their like slick buns and slick ponytails, and it's not as strong as a hold, I know, as a what is the other one called? Pop Lock, because Pop Lock has a pretty strong hold. Okay, this has some weight to it. I think I need more water. Hold on. Okay, there we go. That feels a little bit more like I'm used to from a gel. Okay, yeah, there we go. I was a little nervous for a second. It is an interesting texture. It just feels like what is the word I'm looking for? Like your go-to gel that should be like $5.99 instead of whatever the do was. You know, your typical eco styler, but with a softer hold. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break your hair off, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like I had to work this in a little bit more than like Uncle Funky's, but that could be just because this is literally the first time I'm trying this product. Okay, I'm gonna continue to do my head and then I'll check in with you all later. Yeah, that looks like something. Okay. Okay, let me get into it. I'll be back. Okay, so far so good. It is, I can tell it is defined, but it is going to be a very light hold. I wonder how I'm going to feel about the texture of the product on my hair, because I can be a little picky about that, especially when it comes to hair products, because it interacts with my skin and I'm trying to be really on top of my skincare lately. Oh, you're doing no oils or no butters, which we know that's not the whole extent of the challenge. But anyway, I digress. When people hear that, they think automatically Uncle Funky's, because Uncle Funky's is the best. Like, what? But they think Uncle Funky's and I Create Cold. And they don't really go beyond that if they are trying out different products. And I just wanted to show that it is other products out there that aren't $26, that aren't 30-something dollars. And it's other stuff you can try out there that can be a little bit cheaper. Yes, they might not be as concentrated or as high quality as some of the other stuff on the market, but if you're cleansing your hair on a regular basis, you'll probably be fine. But again, I am not a licensed cosmetologist, so, you know, take everything that I say with a grain of salt. So that was the whole premise of why I started doing the affordable stylers. But affordability is really subjective, so that's why I reached out to everyone on YouTube and Instagram just to kind of get a baseline of what people considered affordable, because I know for me and myself that it's a little skewed for me. And it's a bit skewed for me because I make content. Like sometimes I get PR from these brands, so I don't feel that in my pockets, you know what I mean? Or sometimes when I am spending my own hard-earned cash on things, I am buying stuff that is a little bit more expensive and maybe something that is like considered higher end, because I make money with my hair. So I can't be putting something that I would consider crap on my hair, because I need my hair to be in tip-top shape, because it is part of my brand, it is part of my business, right? So I'm not just putting any old thing on my hair. How are y'all liking these curls so far? I can tell it is going to be really like hold, because when I took my clip out over here, it already frizzed up a little bit, but I'll smooth that down with some like water and a little bit more gel. This seems like it would be really great as a base gel, and put something on top of it, maybe like an anti-humidity gel that I have, which those are a bit on the pricier side. But when you get them, you only need a little bit to kind of activate the hold in them. I'm almost done with my first bottle of the Weed Dad anti-humidity gel, and I think I've had that for almost a year, which is pretty good. So that means, you know, you don't really need a lot of that product to do what it needs to do, which is hold your curls together for the week when the humidity is getting to it. I really need to get myself a new spray bottle from like Sally's or something, because I'm over here struggling dunking my hair in the sink, because I usually style my hair in the shower, as you all know, so I haven't really needed a spray bottle. And my spray bottle is in the living room. It's not like I'm broken or something. It's just, it's being used for the plants, you know. I'm a plant mother. Like, my kids come first, so I need to make sure my girls are good. So I've just been like dunking my hair in the sink to get this done, because I refuse to be in the shower with running water trying to film. But you can see it, this has a lot of slip to it. Like, I'm getting through my hair like this. I don't have bad. I don't want to have bad. I'm gonna go in a little bit and get a little bit more water closer to my roots, and then reapply a little gel and redistribute it through this whole section. And I'll check in with you all after I get done. But so far so good. Here are the finished wet results for this one product wash and go. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm like bent over so you can kind of see the halo of frizz that is starting to form already. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hopefully you can see that. So I can already kind of tell just from that this isn't going to be like a hard hold, but sometimes I'm not looking for a hard hold. If you're new here, I like the definition, but I also like my wash and goes to be very fluffy and, you know, bouncy and fun. Again, if you want to see any of these affordable stylers that I am trying out, make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to do a roundup probably in the next month or two. So it's going to be a minute, because I really want to get a feel for the land and what's out there. So drop any suggestions that you have below, and I'll see you all a little bit later. All right, y'all, here are the dry results. It is extremely fluffy. And I called it. And I don't know if this is really gonna hold up a week, but we shall see. All right, so I'm back fresh face, and I'm just gonna throw on a little bit of sunscreen because it's still like that afternoon right now. I don't want to do a full like skincare routine. It's just not necessary, but I am going to do a little bit of sunscreen because we're about to go outside and we're about to plant the herb garden. I'm so excited because I can't wait to have fresh herbs in our day-to-day cooking. It's going to be so fun. I'm so excited. And then I also have to do some plant chores, but I might save that for tomorrow so I can really, you know, baby the plants, so I can baby them and check on all of them and make sure they're okay. Bring it on down, bring it on down. You can make sure you get that knit in those ears. Look at that, look at that. I love my Innisfree sunscreen. I really need to find a waterproof sunscreen though before all the water summertime activities happen. So if you know a waterproof sunscreen, please let me know. I would love one, of course, that doesn't leave a white cast. One that's not like sunscreeny smelling. Like I really don't like that sunscreeny smell. It makes me want to gag a little bit. Anyway, and one that is relatively affordable and one that is pretty accessible for most people. So if you know one that fits that criteria, please let me know because I need it.
Does it smell good?
It smells good. Look at that. Wow, that's insane. Right? They need to know the joy of gardening. Anyway, y'all, I wish you could smell this cinnamon basil. I don't understand why smell-o-vision is not a freaking thing yet. Because this smells so beautiful. What could you put in with the cinnamon basil? Pho would be a great thing. I think this would be good like on a good sandwich, like just, you know, just a little bit.
Yeah, for like a spicy sweet combo.
Yeah, like a spicy sweet sandwich is what I was thinking. Like a banh mi, essentially. It will also be good for Tea, yeah, tea would be beautiful for tea.
Yeah.
Oh my god, have a sore throat, throw a little cinnamon basil in there. That would probably do you wonders. I don't know. Everybody needs to have some cinnamon basil in their house. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you don't get anything else from this video. Just know you need some cinnamon basil in your life. Okay, now she's thick, but we can actually drink this with a straw instead of a spoon. I had a craving for a smoothie, and this one is so good. I don't know what I did differently because I do the same thing every single time. I don't know. I think it truly was the oat milk, so I'm gonna start sticking to oat milk in my smoothies instead of almond milk. But something about the smoothie just hit, and I think after a long stretching session, I think I deserve to treat myself a little bit because we hit 3K on this little side of the internet. I'm so excited for what is to come. I'm really trying to be intentional with how I am building out this community so we can all enjoy a little bit of natural hair content and self-care content and be really intentional about our movements and our goals. Like, I almost finished a book, y'all. Like, I haven't finished a book in a minute. My goal was to read more this year, and this is my second book. Yes, it is April, but I'm joined a book club with my friends, with my college friends, so I'm trying to finish this book today. I'm so proud of myself. I'm actually reading. I feel like my attention span has been really impacted just with like social media and just not having to study anymore. Like, being out of school has really just took a toll on my like reading comprehension and like being able to sit and do something for like an extended period of time. Like, I just can't do it anymore. So being able to actually get through 2 books now, and I'm starting another book as well, has been so game-changing, and I just love reading, and I missed it, so I'm glad that I picked it up. I'm actually sticking to it, you know. 2023 resolutions are coming along well. I'm like 15-ish pages left in this book, and I don't like the direction it's going in, and I need to talk to somebody about it because book club just got canceled. We're not meeting for another day or 2, and I need to get this off my chest. Like, I have words. And I think I'm going to chat with you all later after I finish this book just to say my final thoughts on this read. And definitely, if you have any book suggestions, please let me know. I am a lover girl at heart, so any like romance books, any messy romance books, go ahead and let me know. Let me know in the comments right now. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, it's the next day. This is supposed to be a weekend vlog, but it is what it is. I'm still here, and I still owe you all a quick little review of Luster, a novel, and I still want to talk a little bit more about skincare and talk to you about what happened with this wash and go. As you can see, it is up in a puff, and it didn't do so hot, especially since I did some work outside the other day, and I put it up in a puff to do my stretching and I didn't really take it down. I took it down at night and it just did not work out. Today I put it in a puff because I had some team meetings today, and I just don't like my hair to be like insanely big with my headset. It's just kind of uncomfortable. But as you can see, there's a little definition still left in it. This is what, not even 3 days for real. And there is some definition hidden in the middle, but the front you can see is very flat and undefined. So is the back, and this can happen when I do my puffs and stuff, but it's not like I brush my puffs up. I just put it up just for the meetings essentially, so it didn't hold is what I'm trying to say. But I would love for the front sections and like this poofy section right here to be a bit more defined than it is. I may need to check my technique and review the footage and redo this wash and go, maybe with just the one gel, just to see if I can tweak some of my technique. But honestly, I don't really think so. But anyway, I am about to go ahead and do a little bit of a face mask because I deserve. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my cleansing balm. Lately, I have been using the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. This baby right here, she's a little pricey. I did get this from PR, but now that I have experienced this cleansing balm, I'm going to have to purchase it when I use this one up. It is just that good. But let's go ahead and get into this mini book review because I have words. Like I told y'all earlier, I have words about this book. I just don't understand why Edie, the main character, I know sometimes in your 20s you can be doing a lot and you make a lot of mistakes, but I was like, girl, get it together at some points. I was like, this is like hard to watch. You know when you're like watching a TV show and it's like, it's usually like a reality TV show, I find, where you're watching it and it just gets so cringeworthy, where you gotta pause it and walk away for a second, and then it's like a car crash where you gotta look back at it. It's like, that's what this book was. So it was entertaining in a sense, but then quickly, probably not quickly, but probably in the middle of the book, I was like, okay girl, you're getting annoying at this point, and I need you to pick yourself up, get yourself together, and try to make a life for yourself. But I know not everybody has that support system, and Edie clearly didn't have that support system, so I understand why she went the route that she did, but some of those situations just was not realistic to me at all. So the product does emulsify when you put some water to it, and I feel like that really is helpful when it comes to a cleansing balm, so you can make sure that you're getting all of that product off of your face. Because sometimes if it's a straight like just oil cleanser, it can kind of be hard to know if you have like any like residue on your skin. So I find this really helpful. So I'm using the Coco Kind Chlorophyll Mask. And I am a Coco Kind creator, but I bought this mask with my own money. Just want to put that disclaimer out there. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of DIY masks. I don't enjoy it, but I wanted a fun like green mask, so I went ahead and used my points because I buy so much Coco Kind products. I used my points and got this basically at a discounted rate during their sale, you know, so always stay up to date on their sales. They always pretty much have a sale for the most part. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of DIY products because I feel like I always portion out the products wrong, and a lot of people were asking me. I'm just gonna add a little bit because last time, see, I think that's too much. I think that's too much. See, I don't know how to do these things. I'm just not a pro at it, and I probably could be, but I just don't believe in it. I think it's too much work. I feel like the product should come the way it's intended to use. I shouldn't have to be a mad scientist over here and make this product myself. But yeah, a lot of people are asking me why I wasn't a fan of DIY products. They were like, do you just think it doesn't work? And it's like, it's not that. It's just I'm lazy. Like that's really what it comes down to. So let me add a little splash of water to this. See, like, and I be second guessing myself too. So I'm like, is that enough water? Like, am I doing this right? Like, I kind of wanted to be a little bit more pasty. Okay, because last time I did this, I had enough product in there for like 5 faces, and I was like, how did I do that? I messed up. Look how liquidy that is. Can y'all see that? You can't really see it. You can't see that the angle's horrible, and I don't want to spill it on the floor because who needs a bunch of green stuff on the floor? It's gonna be so messy, and the counters are white. Everything in here is pretty white. We have gray floors. Like that. All right, let's go ahead and add some to the face. Oh, that's such a beautiful color, and it smells like green tea. I haven't really seen a difference in my skin since using it, but that's only because this is my second time. So back to this book. Some of these situations that Edie was in just seem really unrealistic to me. I believe some of the situations, like losing your job, losing where you live, and all those things is of course believable, but like the dynamic she had with Eric and what was her face? Rebecca, I was like, now come on girl, I don't think that would happen like that. I just don't. I need you to make it a little bit, I need you to make it make a little bit more sense to me, and it doesn't have to be a lot of sense, but just a little bit. Make it believable for me. But the author, this is not a knock against the author, but the author did a beautiful job, I think, displaying the situation with her and the little girl. I forgot her name already, because that's how much I was trying to get through the book, because at a certain point I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I was not feeling the narrator, and I think I would have liked her a bit more maybe if it wasn't in first person and I like saw all her inner thoughts, because I was like, I don't know, it felt like a woe is me type situation, but she had her good reason, so I don't know why I felt like that. I think I just wanted her to like maybe own up to some of the stuff that she was doing. Like she acted like at a certain point like all this stuff happened to her, and yeah, absolutely she was going through things, but it's like nobody made you sleep with your whole office, girl. Nobody forced you to do that. So for you to be like, oh, I'm fired, it's probably because you were sleeping with the whole entire office, girl. Like, come on. So I don't know, it was situations like that, and I was like, is she delusional? Like, is she delusional? I was like, oh wait, she is delusional. But then she was so hyper fixated on certain things where it's like, okay, well, she knows what's going on, so why is she acting like this and getting like becoming head over heels for this guy who clearly has a wife and has no plans on leaving her anytime soon? So it's just like, what? So if y'all but if y'all read Luster, please let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on it, because I know a lot of the girlies was reading this book and a lot of them was raving about it, and I just think it falls in the middle of the road for me. But I'll check in with you all later after I wash my face. Do you feel bonita?
I feel bonita.
Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god. What if that was a thumbnail, like right there, like y'all would probably unsubscribe. Y'all know I'm skin cycling and I'm trying to remember not to put too many actives on my face so my skin doesn't get irritated. Today is a day of recovery, so I'm just going in with my Cocoa Calm Ceramide Barrier Serum real quick. But since it's nighttime and it's a recovery night, I am using a little bit of the Cocoa Calm Resurgent Polypeptide Cream, or for short, the RPC. Oh man, it's so luxurious. I do wish there was like a little bit of like a spatula with this product so I don't dip my fingers in it as much, but my hands are clean. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rub that into my face. A little does go a long way, especially with this product because it is a little bit on the thicker side. Their other moisturizer is a little bit more lightweight if you're like me and have oily skin and you don't need a thick product like this. But I have been really staying on top of my retinoids and my toners recently, which have AHA and BHAs and PHAs in it too, so I kind of need the extra hydration right now and it feels really good on my skin. Alright, so that is the final step in my skincare routine tonight. I hope you all enjoyed spending the last few days with me. I hope you all like this longer vlog style. I tend to have my vlogs on the shorter side, and I have a feeling with all this footage that I have been very chatty in the last few days, so I think this is going to be the longest vlog I've ever done. So let me know if you would like me to incorporate a lot more longer videos of what you would like to see in my vlogs and all that good jazz. But anyway, thank you so much for spending the last few days with me. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe if you like this type of content. I would love to see you stick around, and I'll catch y'all in the comments. Bye y'all.